Children may be diagnosed with a disability by a medical provider. However, being diagnosed with a disability is not a guarantee of services under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, known as IDEA. Having an identified educational disability is the first question when determining if a student qualifies. The evaluation team must also answer two additional questions. Does the disability adversely impact the child's educational progress? And does the child need specially designed instruction? Children need to meet IDEA's definition of a child with a disability. There are 14 categories, each with its own criteria. Please see the links below for more details on each of these categories. There's often confusion around dyslexia, ADHD, and autism. Let's discuss these, beginning with dyslexia and ADHD. These are medical conditions diagnosed by a doctor or other expert that often interfere with learning and attention. However, if you look at the list of 14 categories, you will see that they are not listed. So, what are you to do? An educational evaluation is needed to determine if the student meets the criteria for any of the 14 categories. Specific learning disability and other health impairment are the most common categories. So the student is now eligible, right? Not exactly. Remember that disability alone does not determine eligibility for special education services. There are two other considerations. Does the disability adversely impact the child's educational progress? And does the child need specially designed instruction? Autism is especially confusing because the same name applies for both a medical diagnosis and one of the 14 categories. Keep in mind that an autism diagnosis does not automatically qualify for special education services. Just like dyslexia and ADHD, an educational evaluation is needed to determine if the student meets the criteria for IDEA's autism category. And once again, those two additional requirements must be met. Does the disability adversely impact the child's educational progress, and does the child need specially designed instruction? Don't miss the other videos in this series to continue learning about the principles of IDEA.